Hey everybody, Simistic this here again to talk to you about what I bought and what I watched today. And if you remember from a couple days ago, one of my local thrift stores in the area was having a sale which was fill a bag of VHS tapes for $3. Well, that sale is still going on, and I got a call from one of the ladies who work there, a lady who always contacts me and lets me know when they get new shipments of movies in. She let me know they got a whole tub full of VHS tapes in. Of course, with the sale still going on, she definitely wanted to let me know that, and I was definitely interested in going in and see what they had. Found a lot of great stuff, so let's take a look at what I got.
So here are all the VHS tapes I picked up. Let's take a look at what I got. And the first I picked up was The DI. Now, I do already own this movie on VHS, but the copy I have is unopened. And I always kind of wanted to keep my copy unopened because it has never been released, or at least given a proper release to DVD. It is available on DVD-R through Warner Brothers Burn On Demand program, but I'm very much against that program. And since it has never gotten an actual proper DVD release, I just really didn't want to open my copy. So definitely pick this one up so I can have a copy to watch. Then I picked up Disney's Frankenweenie. I love it. It's just a great Tim Burton short. This here is the theatrical cut as opposed to the unedited, or I guess it's the uncut version that is on comes on most copies of Night Before Christmas. So I definitely want to get the theatrical cut for that as well. Then I picked up The Little Mermaid, which I already own this. This is the Walt Disney Masterpiece Collection release. Already own this, but the copy I have is open. This here is unopened. And since I just own this movie simply for collecting purposes, I definitely wanted to get myself an unopened copy. Then I picked up The Edge, a movie I've never seen, but Anthony Hopkins, Alec Baldwin, an interesting synopsis. Definitely wanted to pick that one up. Then I got Jeremiah Johnson, a movie that I've, again, never seen, but it is a Warner Brother Western, so figured I'd check it out. Then I got The Best of John Belushi. Already own this one, but picking this one up just for another copy because this has yet to be released on DVD, and I hear really great things about this. This is actually also in better shape than the one I have, so definitely want to pick that up. Then I got Streets of Fire, a movie that I also own on HD DVD, but when it comes to formats that kind of didn't really get anywhere, basically formats that never really made it, I always want to own a copy also on a format that did succeed, just in case for some reason maybe my HD DVD players go bad, or I have a hard time someday playing HD DVDs. I'll probably never have a hard time playing VHS, so definitely want to grab myself a copy of that. I got Spooks Run Wild, featuring Bela Lugosi and the East Side Kids. Don't have this one yet. Love Bela Lugosi. Had to pick that one up. I got Ninja Turtles Invasion of the Turtle Snatchers. I'm trying to get all 4 of the Burger King Kids Club Ninja Turtle releases. Already have 2, so need to get 2 more. Then I got Caveman, a movie I just recently picked up on CED, so definitely want to get myself a VHS copy as well. Here it's an interesting movie. Does star Ringo Starr, so look forward to checking that one out. Then I got Elton John, Live World Tour 1992. Not a huge Elton John fan or anything like that, but I do like some of his music, so wanted to pick that one up. Then I got Galaxy Quest, a movie I've only seen about 10 minutes of. I sat down to watch this one day. I believe I was watching it on like HBO or something like that. And for whatever reason, I ended up stopping it and going to do something else. So I never got around to actually watching this entire movie. I remember from the first 10 minutes I saw, I wasn't necessarily super drawn in, but I do look forward to someday checking this out. So definitely want to pick that one up. Then I got Can't Stop the Music. Really know nothing about it, but I saw the name Steve Guttenberg, and I also saw Village People, so I figured I'd pick it up and check it out. Then I got Showbiz Bloopers, television, movies, and soap operas. You know, just thought it seemed interesting. Could be really cheesy, but it also could be good, so figured I'd pick that one up. Then I got Bruce Springsteen Video Anthology 1978 to 1988. Again, Bruce Springsteen's not somebody I'm really into, but I do enjoy some of his music, so I figured I'd pick it up. Then I got K2 The Ultimate High. Looked pretty interesting. Figured I'd just check that one out. I got The Beatles Let It Be. Love the Beatles. Definitely want to pick this one up. The Neil Diamond's Greatest Hits Live. Again, Neil Diamond, somebody I'm not super into, but I like some of his music, so I figured I'd grab that. I got Benny Hill's Video Sideshow. Just recently started getting into Benny Hill, so had to pick this up. Then I got Sun Valley Serenade, a movie that was a complete blind buy, but love old musicals, so had to get that. And finally, the last title I picked up is ABC World Discovery, Beautiful Killers, a documentary about killer whales. Figured I'd check that one out as well.
So that's it for what I bought today, so now it's what I watched. And today I checked out Flakes. This here, I really knew nothing about. When I picked this movie up, it was a complete blind buy, but I got it for only $1 at my local Dollar Tree store. I saw Zooey Deschanel, thought the synopsis sounded kind of interesting. I figured for $1, I'd give it a chance, and I'm definitely glad I did. It was a fun movie. It's definitely sort of a romantic comedy, but it's sort of one of those artsy ones. It's not really heavy on the comedy, it's not really heavy on the romance, it's just a lot more of a fun sort of artsy film. And if that's sort of your thing, then I would definitely recommend it. Definitely a movie about kind of hipsters, and definitely a movie probably for hipsters. It's Zooey Deschanel, and I completely forget his name, but this fella right here, he runs a, he works in a cereal store. It's actually, I think it's his father actually who runs this, like a cereal bar type store, but he works there and basically, you know, even though the father owns it, he basically runs the entire store for the most part, knows all the customers, knows everything about the store. And Zooey Deschanel is kind of mad at that because he's supposed to be a musician. He's been trying to put out this album for a while now, and he just kind of keeps putting it aside and pushing it aside and not really, you know, not really doing what he really apparently wants to do, and keeps up with the cereal bar. Whereas Zooey Deschanel, again, she's not happy about that. She wants him to just take a week off of his cereal bar and finish off this record. Well, he's not really having that. He's kind of focused on this cereal bar, which I throughout the movie I wasn't quite sure what to make of that, because the more I watched it, the more I kind of went, well, it almost seems like he's more interested in the cereal bar than he is with the music. It's almost more like he's, you know, he wants to kind of do this cereal bar thing, and maybe he make it his own thing someday, because he seems to really be into it. And you know, his music, yeah, he really likes it, but I don't think, it just came off to me like maybe he wasn't as into becoming some big famous rock star as maybe he was at one time. Maybe now he's kind of put on the back burner. He's kind of like, well, it's sort of my hobby now, but the cereal bar is my main thing. That's kind of how I saw it. I kind of was a little weirded out by Zooey Deschanel sort of trying to push like his music career on him. You know, it's, if he wanted his music career, he'd probably do it. And even at the end of the movie, I still didn't really feel like he was super into his movie or his music career. I felt he still kind of actually really wanted to focus more on the cereal bar, which is called Flakes. But even though it was kind of weird, it was still a decent movie. Next door, a rival cereal bar opens up, like a big, like, kind of like fancy pants one with, you know, nice tables and, you know, really, really fancy, whereas opposed to Flakes is, you know, a little bit more run down, but more kind of artsy and gritty, and has a very more artistic kind of gritty stoner sort of crowd. And, you know, so you got that going on, plus, you know, the love interest of Zooey Deschanel and our main character. You know, it is a fun, decent movie, which isn't necessarily anything special, doesn't go above and beyond. I see this one's kind of under the radar because it wasn't anything spectacular, but it definitely was a fun movie. If you like artistic, you know, artsy, romantic comedies that are, again, aren't really heavy on the comedy and aren't really heavy on the romance, but they're just a lot of fun to watch, then Flakes is definitely one to check out. And you can get this for pretty cheap. Like I said, I picked this up for only $1 at my local Dollar Tree store, and I gotta say, for $1, it is definitely worth it. I'd say, you know, I don't really ever pay more than $5 for a movie, so I would definitely pay $5 for this. You come across it for $5, yeah, pick it up. But like I said, $1 at your local Dollar Tree store, that's a great deal. So Flakes, decent movie. I'd say check it out. So that's it for what I bought when I watched today. Definitely got a great haul from my local thrift store today. Love adding VHS to my collection, especially for that cheap. And also watching Flakes, I thought it was a pretty good movie. You know, nothing special, nothing fantastic, but all in all, a decent watch that I would recommend. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to see what I bought when I watch tomorrow. See ya.